Maryellen, this is Crystal with Home Compensation Group at eXp Realty. Today we are at Farmers Insurance. I'm with Maryellen, and she is agent for Farmers Insurance, and she owns her own business.
Hi.
So Maryellen, tell me why you choose to be an insurance agent.
Great question. A lot of it is just learning to figure out what needs are needing to be met by our clients. I like being able to help people, and this was a really nice way of not being too intrusive, but still finding gaps. And insurance is always going to need to be had. And
Sure.
so I like just having that opportunity of just growing that. And Farmers is really nice, so it helps build generational wealth. And so I can give it to my family as I get older and I want to retire, or if I pass, my kids can take over. And so that's also really nice just to keep it in the family. And that's kind of why I like the industry.
How long you been doing as an insurance agent?
Yeah, so I've owned my agency for a year now. June 1st was my official year mark of being my own agency owner. I've been with Farmers for 3 years. Prior to becoming an agent, I was a business consultant for our district. And so I would help new agents or their staff go through all the training and train them and teach them our systems and how to talk to clients and how to get clients and how to market. Sure. And that was a lot of fun. I had a blast. An opportunity became available for me to purchase a retired agent's book of business. Why not? And
Sure.
so I jumped on it. It was a whirlwind of emotions and struggles and highs and lows, but it's been great. It's been a lot of fun.
What's the most challenges so far you have?
It's for sure the market. I think that inflation is, everyone hates to hear it, but inflation is there.
Sure.
And so cost of materials and the labor is super high, and we have to coop that. And then we have, anything to do with all the auto insurance and why those rates are going so high. Of course, there's nothing I can do to control that. And so that's hard. And then another is just staying relevant. There's a lot of insurance carriers in the market. There's a lot of, in-house insurance agents in just the Salem area. Yeah. So just staying top of mind, I think, is, of course, a challenge. But we got it.
I see. What's the most memorable experience you have so far with your customer?
I love them. They are, I have so many great ones, and there's so many that I haven't had the opportunity to meet yet. Sure. I just have a few that always come to mind when people ask me, like, well, what's my favorite? And they come in, they bring their dogs. That's always fun. We have dog treats. Bring your dogs. They bring pictures to show us, and they talk about, what their lives were like and what they did and the fun they had, grandkids and great grandkids. And so just sharing those little intimate moments with them makes it all more worth it. And so it makes me feel like that retention will always be there because we have a relationship now. And so, yeah, I like just to build a relationship with them. I want to hear all your crazy, funny stories and your sad stories and, talk about the cruises you had with your wife and things like that. And so those are always memorable.
I see. So what made you choose this location, or what do you like about the neighborhood?
Yeah, so when I was a business consultant, this was my district manager's office. And so it was like, okay, I work here for 2 years. And then when I was doing my transition, I still stayed here and helped her with all of that. And part of me couldn't really give up that role because it was home. And I liked the location. It was quiet. It's close to home for me. The exit's right there. And so it's nice to have there's no Farmers agents this far out. So I'm kind of out here on my own for now. It's just a nice area. I've just gotten used to it.
I see.
And the schoolhouse is pretty.
Yeah, that's right. So what a lot of people don't know about your business?
Yeah, that's a good one. We get a couple calls a day. Us controlling the rates. I wish we could control them. We don't. We're so federally regulated that we don't have a button to push of like, I want to raise the rates. And a lot of people think that I feel like a lot of people think that we just push a button and make the rates increase when there's a lot of factors that go into play with it. And so that's why, I always talk about how my agency is very education based and focused. Sure. And that's part of it, is it's not just accidents and tickets that we take into consideration. It's credit. It's, of course, your age, your zip code has something to do with it. The vehicle you drive has something to do with it. So, is your vehicle a Kia or a Hyundai, where those are getting harder to insure because they're getting stolen? Yes. Or just different, how nice is your vehicle? What comes with it? What safety features do you have? So little things like that we all take into consideration when pulling rate. if I could, my button would decrease your rate, of course.
Sure.
So I do feel bad. That's just another piece of education. And so luckily everything else went up in price minus mortgage insurance.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
So do you have like generally list of like the product you provide?
Yeah, and so yeah, in a way, in my head, I guess I do. I could make a list. We do auto insurance. We own a non-standard auto company, so I do have options with auto insurance. Home insurance, we do, you know, everything from stick built to manufactured home to tiny homes to if you're living in your mobile or your travel trailer full time, we'll insure all of those. And so it's nice being a part of a very large captive insurance company, but still having independent agent tendencies. We also own Foremost, and that's who writes the largest. We're the biggest manufactured home insurance carrier.
Sure.
And so that's also an amazing part of it. And then with business insurance, which is my favorite, and you know that I love commercial insurance.
Yes.
I don't have to turn business away. And so if farmers won't write it, and a lot of times I've gotten really good at knowing what we're not going to write, I just know exactly where I can go outside. So we're captive, but we're also brokered. And so I do have a lot of options for carriers that would accept that kind of risk. And so that's really, that's fun. It makes it interesting.
Farmers Insurance is a big company, right? Yes. What do you will say farmers carry something not all the computer company have it?
Yeah, so we do our flood insurance. So we carry flood insurance, which is amazing. We cover your motorcycles, your boats, your RVs, your trailers, and a lot of people don't know that. And then, of course, manufactured homes, your mobile homes, and those kind of options. It's all in-house for us, and so that's really nice. So as some people will have a Foremost policy, and it's they get the person they have it through is brokered through Foremost, whereas we get a better rate. And so I always tell people, yes, you might have Foremost, but because I can directly do it. Yes, we do get a little bit better of a rate too. So it's just for us asking the right questions and trying to find those little holes in that we can fill.
Yeah, in Salem area we do have a quite bit community which is in the flood zone.
Yes.
With that, so I have a testimony for that because I have probably have a flood insurance for most, which is the I checked the 2-3 different agencies before, but Farmer is the only
best.
only one.
And that's another. We have different options too for flood. So if the farmer's rate isn't something you want, again, I do have other options. And then same with earthquake. We do earthquake in-house, and if it's not a good option in-house, we have options outside of farmers. And so again, it's for us, it's just keeping all your policies together if possible. And so we like that.
Anything else you will say you like a farmer's insurance better, or why you stay with farmer's insurance?
Yeah. For me, it's the customer satisfaction, the customer experience, and the claims experience. I haven't been here for as long as my mentor agents have been, so they've been through a lot more. But when the fires happened and the ice storm happened, I was working in the district and working with farmers. And so watching what we did for our clients during those devastating times, it really just hit home for me. And I can get all emotional and cry about it, of course, just because it's heartwarming just how above and beyond we went. And so for me, that was like, there's nobody better. Like there's nobody that could ever do this. And so I hear horror stories all the time about other competitors in the market. And there's some other companies that I like. But just that claims experience, someone's paying you a premium to, insure their policy, and they're expecting that kind of a payout at the end of it. Sometimes they don't go as well as somebody wants it to go. But I just feel like that's our due diligence. That we have to provide a good service for them at the end of it. And so being number one in claims is like amazing. I mean, USA does amazing in claims too, but select market.
That's right. When you need it, it's there, and it perform what it's supposed to perform.
Exactly. Yes.
That's great.
And that's hard too. I mean, it's one of those things where it's so intangible. Like you can't touch it, feel it, smell it, but you need the insurance of it. And so for us, we want to provide you the education, the peace of mind. Like I want to sleep at night knowing you're sleeping at night, that you're covered, you're safe. We get so many what if questions and one-off questions that clients with, what if this happens? What if this happens? And those are so fun because there's crazy ones. And we've heard crazy stories about a crib flying across the I-5 and a guy hitting it. And so things like that. just knowing that like I can chat out to claims and say, hey, what if this happens?
Sure.
Is also really nice too, that I don't have to like, if I don't know the answer, let me think about it. Just because claims is also a different category. I can't tell you what's going to happen. That's up to them. But knowing that we do the right thing for the right reason is,
that's great.
Peace of mind.
Yeah. So if you have any question regarding the insurance you have, or you want to take a look of the, second opinion on that, please contact Maryellen, and her contact information is on the blog. Thank you, Maryellen. Nice
Thank
to talk
you.
to you
It was
today.
nice talking to you. I appreciate it.